Good morning, everyone. Well, with a slow-moving cold front working across the state today and tomorrow, we've got rain chances to talk about and, unfortunately, severe weather chances as well. Let's get things started at 8 a.m. this morning. We're just talking about isolated showers and a couple storms out there. There's a chance anywhere in the state, but right now looking like the best chance is going to be in the eastern portion of the state, but even in the eastern portion of the state, in and around the Quad Cities. Gaps showing up, so not a guarantee that you're going to encounter rain for the morning view, but I've got to mention the chance just about anywhere in the state. But not a lot going on during the morning hours. It's beginning around 1 o'clock this afternoon, but we're going to have to start keeping a closer eye on the weather. Now, we're going to see some activity ahead of the cold front and behind the cold front. A very messy situation, but I do think there's going to be a central line today that we're going to have to watch the most closely. That central line is going to have the best chance of storms and the best chance of severe storms. And right now you can see that line forming around the Denison, Fort Dodge, Mason City area around 1 o'clock this afternoon. So that's when the severe threat is going to be beginning. But I do want to mention some activity ahead of the line and behind the line. But let's keep an eye on this line. So the best chance of storms and possibly severe storms for places like Denison, Fort Dodge, Mason City about 1 o'clock this afternoon. At 4 o'clock, this will be the best chance for storms and possibly severe storms for Des Moines, Waterloo. Notice some activity ahead of the line, some activity behind the line, but let's focus in on that central portion. Des Moines, Waterloo, best chance of storms and severe storms. High temperatures today, with the exception of the northwestern part of the state where high temperatures are only going to be in the low to mid 70s. Most of us are going to see high temperatures in the upper 70s and low 80s. Across the state today, it is going to be breezy, with gusts around 20 miles per hour. And I do want to make clear that even in this central line, Des Moines and Waterloo, more likely what we're going to see is regular thunderstorms, heavy rain, and lightning. But in a worst case scenario, I do think in a few spots, we could see wind gusts get up to 60 miles per hour and perhaps see up to quarter-size hail. So the best chance of storms and possibly severe storms for Iowa City, Dubuque, looking like 7 o'clock this evening, but still not the peak in the Quad Cities just yet. For the Quad Cities, I think the best chance of storms and possibly severe storms about 8, 9 o'clock this evening. But by 10 o'clock, the line clear of us, the severe threat coming to an end. Now, there's still going to be isolated showers and perhaps a couple of regular weak storms around, but the main event will be over with by 10 o'clock this evening. So let's jump ahead now to tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Notice a little bit of an increase again in and around the Quad Cities. This is mostly going to be showers and maybe a couple of weak storms. For tomorrow, the rain chance is going to be limited to the central and eastern portion of the state, with more in eastern Iowa than central Iowa. And for tomorrow, the severe threat is going to be limited to eastern Iowa. Chance of rain for the central portion of the state, Des Moines, Fort Dodge, Waterloo, Mason City, but no chance of severe storms. If we're going to see severe storms tomorrow, it's going to be Iowa City, Cedar Rapids, and areas to the east. Though I will say the chance for severe storms is smaller tomorrow than today, even for eastern Iowa. Let's talk about temperatures tomorrow, because already even in eastern Iowa, though the front is still working across eastern Iowa, it's already going to be cooler tomorrow. So we're looking at high temperatures across the board, only in the low to mid 70s. A little bit less wind than today, but we'll call it a light breeze, gusts around 15 miles per hour. So the severe threat for eastern Iowa beginning about 3 o'clock in the afternoon tomorrow. In and around the Quad Cities, I say if we're going to see storms, possibly severe storms, best chance probably late afternoon around 6 o'clock or so. And I do think the worst case scenario tomorrow isn't as bad as today. I think in a couple of spots, maybe seeing wind gusts up to 50 miles per hour and penny-sized hail. But the chance of severe storms is definitely lower tomorrow than today. And I think by 9 o'clock tomorrow evening, the severe threat coming to an end and just a few isolated showers still around. Now, looking ahead to Sunday, I think central and western Iowa are going to be completely dry, but I've still got to keep a chance of rain in there for eastern Iowa. I will say it's looking drier on Sunday in eastern Iowa than Saturday, and no chance of severe storms on Sunday.